Well, permit me to add this as one of the news making the rounds today. I'll do that on a very low key because we're still in a very solemn mode of the passing of Davido's son. Okay, this is still serious matters on ONIF TV, but then this is coming up from the running mate and the vice presidential candidate of the APC, Shettima, saying we will end insurgency in 6 months. But I want to believe that this must be one of those statements like Two-Face said in that song. They want to tell us the same story again, because in 2015 I remember that this was the same promise that was made then, and more persons have been killed, kidnapped, and maimed during this time than we have ever known in the former and past administration. So maybe we don't now understand what they mean by this one. Then they told us that $1 was going to be equal to 1 naira. You know how much you are changing dollars today. Dollars is about 860 naira. Of course, you know what that means for you. Vice President candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC, Senator Shettima, has said if elected in 2023, the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led government will end insurgency within 6 months and 1 year. Now, if they had that strategy, and they were the ones that made this administration to come to power for going to 8 years now, why did they not give them the strategy? It will have been a smooth ride for them to continue. There would have been no struggle. He said this during a town hall meeting between Tinubu and the business community in Lagos at the Banjo. I said, I know how to deal with those who met Tinubu. That's coming from Adebanjo. Tinubu says, what Buhari told me when I asked him to pick my running mates. Of course, within 6 months and 1 year, my leader Tinubu will mobilize the leadership to end this madness, he had said. Now, meanwhile, presidential candidate of the party, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has said if elected in 2023, his administration will enlist more people in the armed forces, security services, and the police as part of measure to tackle insecurity. Remember the Agbado video? Yes. But my question is, are they going to force people to be enlisted? Is it into a system where there is no protection for the people? We see these soldiers, these guys who risk their life, who put their life on the line for us, and they are not being weaponized properly. The guns that the bandits are carrying are more sophisticated than the guns that our soldiers are carrying. They don't have. I saw a video where they were drinking so dirty water and all of that. No proper kitting, no proper protection. And unfortunately, anybody that just tries to say anything, that they just pick the person up, and it's sad. So I'm wondering if they are going to force the young ones to go into the military. I look at the American police, the American soldiers, and the American army, the UK, and all of that. People are interested, and they join. People are interested. It's a career for them, to secure their nation. But here, because there are no insurances, nothing. Police will die, nothing will happen to the family, just goes suffering. Even if a corporal dies in the line of duty, at least there should be insurance. So this idea of saying they will enlist, I don't know. Dele Momodu said it's going to be a dictatorship, thing. I saw in a video where he was addressing some people and he said, tell them to shut up. Now, I saw in that video where he was in Akure and he was telling somebody, get up. And I began to wonder, is this going to be a free and fair leadership or government? Are you sure it's not just going to be about even this Kashim Shettima? Are you sure you are going to be able to do anything? Not this one that you are still saying. Are you sure you are going to be able to do anything under the leadership of your principal? I'm just thinking aloud. I do not know. Your opinions are welcome. Please just drop a comment. I'm not hitting at anybody, but I'm just thinking, reading between the lines. And I saw Peter Obi on a flight going to Ghana yesterday, and the pilots, and I'm like, all of them were excited having him on that plane, and the excitement of having this man free flow with everybody, and he he's a former governor, so I'm sure he's entitled to heavily built young men, police officers following him around, but you just find out that he just appears in places. He seems to be different. And I think we should take advantage of him. You should take advantage of him. Let's continue with this. I'll just round it up in a moment. He said his administration will continue the fight against insecurity by redefining the country's counter-insurgency doctrine and practice, which of course I think he should have given to President Muhammadu Buhari. It will have been the victory of the party, not just the victory of President Muhammadu Buhari, but the victory, the success of the party. If giving him the strategies that you have now, that you are bringing up, because you put him in power, from what you said in Abeokuta, you helped him. We shall enlist more people in the armed forces, security services, and the police. Our forces will be given better tactical communications, mobility, as well as improved area ground surveillance capacity. Of course, we also recall that we have been informed that a number of fighter helicopters will be delivered in December, about 50-something of them. So I think with these developments, even before the next administration comes in, if all these equipments are put to use properly, insurgency should have become a thing of the past. Now, said that through this and other measures, we shall better identify, monitor, track, and defeat this evil group where they are. They shall have no respite until they surrender or are utterly defeated, he added. In 2021, Tinubu's speech calling for the recruitment of 15 million youth into the armed forces during his 69th birthday colloquy generated controversy, where he mentioned that they were going to be eating cassava and eating agbado. However, his spokesperson Tunde Rahman said it was an accidental verbal mistake. What? Disclosing that the former Lagos State governor meant 50,000 youths, recruitment into the security architecture of the country. I said they were going to recruit 50 million youth. I wonder how many of us did the country they want to recruit 50 million youth. Well, it is serious matters on TV. Please do drop your comment, make them simple and civil. We would appreciate, please do like our pages, like our videos. Please do share our videos with others. Please, I beg you, just do us that favor. Give us stars when you are watching our videos on Facebook. Please help us to build our new studio. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Olukunle.